Hello, a very warm and excited welcome to the kickoff of GEO Week 2021 and one of its first events, GEO Industry Track. My name is Yana Gevorgyan. I'm the director of GEO Secretariat. This year, the Industry Track is back for the third year in a row, and I think I can safely say we have ourselves a new tradition. GEO Industry Track will become an integral part of the GEO Week event lineup. And this is in large part due to the energy, enthusiasm, and efforts of its lead organizer, ZA Space of South Africa, as well as our sponsors Trimble, Esri, and many partners who joined the call and participated in the organizing of this event. I'd like to think that there are some new faces in the audience, and so a few words about GEO in general would be of benefit. The Intergovernmental Group on Earth Observations is a partnership of 113 countries represented by their governments and the European Commission, and some 130 organizations, global, international, regional, and national level entities, collectively are participating organizations and associates who represent the public and private sectors, civil society, and the entirety of the information value chain. At GEO, we have a single vision and a simple mission. Our vision is to ensure that the decisions taken for the benefit of humankind are informed by reliable environmental information and underpinned by systematic, sustained observations of the Earth. Our mission is to create, convene strategic partnerships to co-design tools and services, co-create knowledge, aimed at answering specific questions that need to be answered by decision makers. Private sector has partnered with GEO since our early days. Private entities have been part of GEO work program activities, providing contributions of key foundational layers and services to several of our flagships and initiatives, community activities. In the recent years, we've also created new programs with companies like Google, Amazon Web Services, Microsoft, to democratize access to big Earth data, working with low and middle income countries and underrepresented communities. In fact, some of these programs are now in their second iteration, and we're looking to integrate the results from these projects into the mainstream work of GEO. And there are scores of small and medium-sized companies who are working at national and regional level with countries, communities, to support the same simple vision of GEO. It's been said in the last several years that we live in the golden age of Earth observations. Private investments into space technology sector are driving the addition of high-resolution data and products coming online, and companies developing digital public good portfolios. The GIS industry and community, including open source, is on the rise worldwide and has become unstoppable. Entrepreneurs worldwide are looking to leverage big Earth data and keen to develop niche solutions to inform decisions across varieties of sectors. That public-private partnership is the way of the future is no question. And GEO recognizes public-private partnership as a strategic necessity to our accomplishing of our mission. It will be integral to the future direction that we set for GEO. Over the last 18 months, GEO conducted a midterm evaluation where we invited broad input on one question: how are we doing implementing our mission? The evaluation report highlighted an interesting finding, that the opportunity for private sector to engage with GEO is not uniformly or universally understood. So I would like to clarify. Our rules of engagement allow us to be reasonably agile and adopt varieties of schemas for partnering with the private sector to best meet the needs of the parties and the objectives of the partnership. So we invite you to enter into a dialogue with us. We're open to speaking with commercial entities who have digital public good portfolios and want to be part of the global action, support the communities worldwide to meet the urgent call for climate action, reducing disaster risk, building resilient cities, protecting public and environmental health. We also want to hear from companies who want to leverage GEO's multilateral platform and intergovernmental network to get ideas about where to innovate, in what areas decision makers are looking for solutions that can be developed to meet those needs. As we look to the future, we'll look to accelerate public-private partnership in GEO. And we're glad you're here with us today to help us shape that conversation. One more word about the future. I know everyone will agree that a key driver of our future are our young people. In fact, I know that many companies who participate in this industry track have considered diversity, equality, and inclusion in their organizational cultures. Here at GEO, we have just launched the first youth track, and after 4 days worth of events, we aim to establish our first GEO youth community of practice. The youth from around the world, of all ages, of all nationalities, ethnicities, of all cultural backgrounds, they are going to be in the driver's seat of Spaceship Earth. I'm borrowing the words of Nicole Stott, a former NASA astronaut, artist, writer, and one of the judges of the GEO Art competition. And I invite the future architects and designers of the GEO industry track to consider how we can encourage more frequent conversation with the youth through the youth community of practice of GEO. Perhaps next year's industry track can have a few sessions promoting a conversation with the youth to explore how they can be actively engaged in this public-private space. So with this, I wish everyone a very exciting participation in the industry track, and I cannot wait to hear what transpires over the course of these 2 days. Thank you for being with us.